I would literally be so unwell if we started with immuno. And we don't do bugs until our second semester of medical school. This is kind of how everything breaks down in my medical school in the first semester. So for the first 5 weeks, we do all anatomy related to MSK, and then we call this class molecular mechanisms, which include like inborn errors of metabolism, lipids, carbohydrates, whatever, but it's like formally titled biomolecules in cells. Had to check Canvas for that one because I've never called it that. And then we had histology and pathology. And then the second 5 weeks of medical school, we do anatomy of the trunk, genetics, and continue on with histology and pathology. And finally, the last 5 weeks of the first semester, we do anatomy of the head and neck, and then we do drugs and immuno. That's just kind of like the lecture content we have every morning. That's like 4 hours of our day, and then oftentimes in the afternoon we have seminars and like other hands-on things. When I was comparing our medical school curriculum with some of my friends at other schools, they thought it was super surprising that we just do all of anatomy in one semester, and the fact that we kind of do it as a standalone thing instead of in conjunction with the organ blocks. I feel like learning all of these things not as part of an organ block made this experience of first semester extremely difficult for me in the way I learn, just because I feel like we're learning all of it without the context that it belongs in. Because like once we started learning all of the clinical stuff in second semester, when we started learning about all the organ systems, things just became so much more interesting to me. Whereas I feel like the first semester, it was just so much of the building block stuff, and it was seriously just such a grind to get through.